Lucas is perhaps one of the most forgotten characters in Smash Bros. History. The PSI prodigy has seen his game delayed for years, refused to be ported, and he's even been cut from the roster before during the transition from Brawl to Smash 4. Despite this, Lucas kicks back and out of nowhere to show people just what he's capable of. My name is Sparky, and I hear that you want to play Lucas. Lucas hails from the game Mother 3, the final game in a trilogy of Mother games. Mother 3 is noted as being the only game in the franchise to not have an American release, instead only being released in Japan and never officially translated. The game preceding it was Mother, released in America as Earthbound Beginnings, and later Mother 2, released in America as the more commonly known Earthbound. You may already know Earthbound as the game Ness is from, Ness being another fighter in Smash Bros. Mother 3 released in 2006 on the Game Boy Advance and was initially met with mixed scores. Famitsu scored Mother 3 at a 35 out of 40, whereas IGN scored Mother 3 at a 3 out of 5. The game features a wide cast of characters such as Lucas himself, his brother Claus, Kumatora, Duster, and many more. Lucas is of course the protagonist of the game, which has made it so that 2 out of the 3 protagonists of the trilogy of Mother games have made their way into Smash Bros. The only one missing from this is the main protagonist in Earthbound Beginnings, Ninten. The first move of Lucas's we will be taking a look at is his jab, which can be executed by pressing or holding the A button with no input on the stick. Lucas has a nice and quick 3-part jab, with the final hit doing a good bit of knockback. This move is not good for combos, but it is good for punishment at short range, say if they attack your shield. Next up is his dash attack. This move can be done by pressing A while doing a dash. A burst of energy will come out of Lucas's hands. This move does the most damage while at the hexagon and will do less damage and knockback at the hand. This is known as a sweet spot. The move is best used to punish recovery or lag on the ground. The first group of attacks to be looked at is called tilts. A tilt is a move that is performed by slowly pushing the left stick in a direction and pressing A. Alternatively, this can also be done by flicking the right stick if it is assigned to do tilts. Lucas has a very strong forward tilt. It can be executed by slowly pushing the left stick to the right or left and pressing A. This move is exceptional when used as a get off me of sorts tool, doing just enough knockback to allow you to follow up, whilst also simultaneously putting them out of range to attack you. It also does a great amount of damage at the hexagon and can be angled. Lucas's down tilt is a very good starter move. It can be performed by slowly pushing the left stick down and pressing A. This move is best used as a starter move as it combos into itself, and it can actually be followed up with a grab or another move. It can rack up damage very quickly and can also actually be used to edgeguard people. Lucas's up tilt is a very good combo starter. It can be performed by slowly pushing the left stick up and pressing A. This move hits into itself once at near 0% and can also be used as a get off me tool. It can be comboed into up airs and can also be done if the enemy is behind you. It is not useful to catch people falling down with it, as it does near pitiful damage in that instance. The second group of attacks to be looked at is his aerial attacks, which are performed in the air by inputting a direction and pressing A. This can also be done with the right stick regardless of whether set to smash or tilt or any other option. Lucas has an exceptionally good neutral aerial. This move is performed by inputting no direction with the left stick and pressing A while airborne. This move is brilliant when you either want to rack up quick damage, when you approach an enemy, or where you're shielding. This move is brilliant when you either want to rack up quick damage, when you approach an enemy, or when you shield. Lucas's Dare is fairly useful offstage and can actually spike opponents. The move is performed by inputting down with the left stick and pressing A while airborne. The Dare can get a quick bit of damage and the last hit of it actually spikes. It is very powerful when used as an edge guarding tool and a decent approach tool providing you actually do hit with it. It is best used in combo with a short hop. I would honestly say Fair is probably Lucas's strongest aerial. It kills and it's good in pretty much most situations. The move can be performed by moving the left stick in the direction you're facing and pressing A while airborne. It does a ton of damage at the hexagon and also a ton of knockback. It can be used to approach, off of a grab, or even to edge guard. Lucas's back air is a stylish finisher move with immense power. To perform it, push the left stick in the opposite direction you're facing and press A while airborne. The move hits behind Lucas and, if hit right, can send the enemy straight down to the blast zone. The move is used mainly off stage when the enemy is behind you, but can also be used mid-combo to juggle them against the stage.
Lucas's up air works a little differently in Ultimate compared to previous games. To perform it, simply push the left stick up and press A whilst airborne. In Smash 4, this move is a kill move typically used out of down throw. However, in Ultimate, this move is actually a combo move. It is typically used mid-combo to add on more damage. The move strings into itself and can actually make it hard for characters to land on the ground. Lucas actually has a special aerial that not many characters have. Thanks to his ranged grab, Lucas has something called a Zair. To perform this, press the grab button whilst airborne. This move is very strong, though it actually may not seem that way. The move can cancel out certain projectiles, hit the enemies, and is also near unpunishable. It is a very safe option to poke at enemies with next to no repercussions. Lucas can also use this move to quickly grab onto the ledge from a distance. The next group of attacks to be looked at is smash attacks. These are performed by inputting a direction and pressing A simultaneously. Smash attacks are very powerful moves that can kill at good percentages, but can be risky and leave you open to attack should you miss them. The first of the three smash attacks to be analysed is his down smash. This move is one you should be utilising a lot. The move can be done by pushing the left stick down while pressing A simultaneously. This fires off 3 shots of PSI, doing less damage with each one but increasing in size. This move is exceptional at catching out people rolling or attempting to get back to the ledge, but can leave your back wide open. Next up is his forward smash. This move should be your primary killing smash attack. Lucas will swing a stick forward akin to Ness's forward smash.
It can be performed by pushing the left stick to the right or left while pressing A simultaneously.
This move has good kill power and can be used as a finisher move after a dare or a move that stuns the opponent. Lucas has one of, if not the best up smash in the game in terms of killing power. This move can be performed by pushing the left stick up and immediately pressing A. The move kills very early, around 60 to 90% for most characters when charged a bit. However, this move is insanely slow to start up and leaves you vulnerable if you miss it. It is best used as a read when your opponent rolls towards you or when they recover high. The next group of attacks to be talked about are going to be perhaps the most important ones. Lucas has very versatile special attacks that can be used in most situations. First up is his neutral special, PK Freeze. This move can be performed by pressing B with no input from the control stick. This move is absolutely terrifying and extremely good. It summons a somewhat controllable snowflake that can travel further if you press right while it is active. If it hits an enemy that is around 60% or higher near the ledge, they're dead. This move is astounding as an edge guarding tool, but it's not safe to use on the ground unless you're going for a read. Next is his side special, PK Fire. This will likely be the move you throw out the most. It is fast, sends enemies back, can cancel projectiles, and also hits enemies that are on the floor. It is performed by pressing B and right or left at the same time. This move is very good and can be used in mid-air to catch enemies off guard, particularly with a short hop, where you press the jump button very briefly and perform a move. Lucas has an interesting down special, PSI Magnet. This move may appear confusing to beginners as it doesn't appear to do anything. The move can be performed by holding down on the control stick and pressing B. What this move does is absorbs energy based projectiles and heals Lucas. If an enemy is standing inside it, when you let go it will actually deal some damage and a surprising amount of knockback. This move also slows you a little in the air, which is useful for stalling and mixing up your movement. Lucas has a very versatile up special, PK Thunder. This move can be performed by pressing up on the control stick and B at the same time. This sends out a controllable ball of electricity that is extremely strong off stage and can rack up a lot of damage. This move hits multiple times, so it is most effective to roll the enemies around in it like a circle. However, that is not the only use of PK Thunder. When PK Thunder is redirected back into Lucas, it sends him flying at very high speeds, able to go a very large distance and also actually able to collide with enemies. This move is typically called either PK Thunder 2 or PK Rocket. This move, when it hits an enemy, can do absolutely ludicrous amounts of damage. It is slow and predictable though, so it is best used as a surprise move. When recovering, if the enemy attempts to hit you, it can be smart to launch into them, as this will cause them to bounce off the wall. Speaking of which, if you miss your recoveries, Lucas, it typically puts you into a free fall where you can't do anything. However, if you launch yourself into a wall and within a very small amount of frames use PK Thunder again, it will actually work and allow you to recover once more. This can only be done once though. Finally, we'll be taking a quick look at Lucas's grabs and throws. Lucas has what's called a tether grab, which means he throws something out to grab the enemies instead of simply grabbing them. Lucas has a very good tether grab which allows him to grab people from a distance, and if he misses, he won't have to wait long to move again. When you grab an enemy, you can hit them a few times by pressing A, which is called a pummel. Lucas has 4 throws like all characters. To perform any of them, simply push the control stick in the direction you wish to throw them. For killing, you'd like to use back throw or forward throw, even up throw at high percentages. Down throw is best used at very low percentages to combo into a fair or an up air. I actually almost forgot to take a look at his final smash. Lucas's final smash is called PK Starstorm, where he summons the help of his friends Kumatora and Boney in order to rain down stars from above. This final smash can be avoided with skill, but the random nature usually ensures at least 1 or 2 people get him. Overall, Lucas is a very high skill yet high reward character. He's very tricky and technical, and in the right hands can absolutely wipe people out. Thank you all for watching this video. I had a ton of fun making it, and I would love to do more in the future. Let me know in the comments what characters you'd like to see next.